Today's portion of the journal, Journey of Learning, consists of a basic configuration of the core of the network. I have a collapsed core comprised of two Cisco 48-port Cali switches that are connected via a stack cable, allowing them to logically appear and work as one big 96-port switch. Best practices are to plan prior to actual implementation by creating a script to follow. The script can be copied and pasted into the device. As we can see, our script begins with going into using configuration terminal to go into configuration mode. We're going to change the host name. We're going to create and enable secret password, username, and password along with privilege 15, which is the highest privileges. We're going to encrypt all passwords. And then we're going to add a login banner and a message of the day banner for legal purposes to advise people that only authorized personnel are allowed to access these switches, and that access is also restricted to those people. And as we said before, copy and paste. It makes things so much easier. Always enter a few times so that you can kind of keep your eye on the configuration as you enter it into the device. Next, we're going to add our VLANs. We have the number of the VLANs, the name of the VLANs. Next, we shut down VLAN 1. We add a description to all of the VLANs and then the network address or network address range that each VLAN will be assigned. Once again, we copy the configuration and we paste it into the device. Enter. And what we're looking for are any messages that might let us know that something did not actually take by the device. So maybe we have a syntax error in our configuration. So that's why not just take all of this and paste it at once. Paste a little at a time so that you can keep your eye on what's actually taking place. So that in case there is an error message, then you can catch that. So what I'm going to do in this last one, I'm actually going to make a small change so that you can see that error, and we're going to catch it, and then we'll make the necessary corrections. So we have the last portion. These are all of our interfaces within the switch stack. We're going to shut down all of the ports in the switch stack, but we're going to change the speed and duplex of most of the ports so that in case we decide to use them in the future, the maximum speed and duplex will be pre-configured to what we need it to be. So we're going to copy and paste. And as you see here, invalid input detected. And so this is why you want to take your time and post a small portion at a time and keep your eye on what's taking place. So remember we said that we took out a portion of the syntax so that we can produce that error so that you could see it. So now enter, it took that configuration, and now let's shut down those ports. And so now we have our basic configuration on this switch stack. Always remember to use write mem. Start out spelling all of the commands out, and then at some point you can start doing things such as this, write mem. So that writes your configuration to memory so that you don't lose it when the power goes off. Or you can use copy, run, start. Now I actually did somewhat abbreviate that command. That should be copy running config to startup config.